Okay, fifth graders, to create our work of art today, we're going to be designing the geometric shape background on a program called Sumopaint.com. So you'll be using a Chromebook today, just like I'm using my computer, and you're going to go to Sumopaint.com. Once you're at Sumopaint.com, this is an online program where you can design a picture using some tools. Some of you last year used Sumopaint in art class, and some of you were not able to because we didn't have time. So some of you are just going to have to sit back and review what you learned last year about Sumopaint, and some of you are going to learn today how to use Sumopaint. So I'm going to first start by clicking Try Online. That is a way that I can just use the program Sumopaint just for today. So in Sumopaint, I have an area where I'm going to create my work of art, and that's my untitled drawing right here. I have some tools on the side that we're going to use today, and you're mostly probably going to be using the shape tools. So the shape tools are right in this area right here, and you can select any different type of shape to put into your design. So the shape tools allow you to create different sizes of shapes and different color shapes. You can experiment with changing the colors of the shapes by using the fill bars up here. So you can do a gradient color, a pattern color. You can just do a fill color by selecting one solid color, and you can just experiment with creating different sizes of shapes. There's different types of shapes here as well. Squares, you can create rectangles, you can use this pie shape, stars, any shape you can think of, you should be able to create with the shape tools. There's also some line tools. So if you click on these buttons right here, you can use different colored lines to create shapes, or you can just put directional lines in your work of art. Maybe you're trying to show movement, and you can put some directional lines like this. There are a million tools in Sumopaint, and I can't explain them all to you in our time, but you can definitely experiment with some of these other ones. You can use the paint bucket to add a solid color to your shapes or to your background. If you didn't like that, you can go to the undo buttons down here. You can just go back and undo and back and undo. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me undo. You can also go to your menu bar up here. You can go edit, undo, edit, undo. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to be really using these tools today. There are some ways you can do filters and other stuff like that, but we're really not going to use those for our work of art. We're just going to stick to using shapes and lines to create a whole work of art. Now I want to make sure that I show 3 of those principles of design. So movement, balance, contrast, emphasis, or pattern and repetition. So as I'm adding these elements into my work of art, I need to think about how are these shapes working together in my whole scene to create at least 3 of those design elements, those principles of design. Okay, so you're going to work on this today and next week if you need time to finish the whole shape background. At the end of class today, you're going to be saving your work of art. So you'll have to go to this menu right here that says File, and then you're going to click Save to My Computer. You'll be saving this to your Google Drive so that you can open it back next week and continue to add to it. You have to save it as a Sumo project though. So I'm going to click on the format is Sumo. I can go up here and I can title it something like Miss Buettner. I want to make sure it says .sumo though. Okay, so it says my name .sumo, and I'm saving it as a Sumopaint project. I'm going to click Save, and that's going to save it to my drive. This box will come up, click Save again. Okay, we can open these back up and continue to edit them next week, and then once we finish them, we'll talk about how to print these and add our doodle designs to the top.